Samuel was an accurate prophet. Samuel was somebody who was on point. And yet, he couldn't mention the name of David. God said to him, go to the house of Jesse. I've anointed myself a king. To avoid all that stress of bringing 1 to 7, God could have just mentioned his name is David. Am I correct? He mentioned Bethlehem. He mentioned Jesse. What is left in mentioning David? Why allow this guy waste his time? If I were like to suggest, I would have said, Lord, you mentioned David. You mentioned Jesse. You mentioned Bethlehem. You mentioned Jesse. Why not just tell this man his name is David, so we can rest? So you just come and say the man's name, not asking a prophet, are these all thy sons? No, most time people think prophets know everything. I've had people walk to me, they'll say, I don't have to tell you, you know. And most things they are saying, I know, I don't know. Some will send me text messages, say, I don't have to introduce myself to you, I know you know. I say, There are some I may know, but majority I don't know. So I don't reply them. They'll say, I know God is saying you should not reply me. I'm not replying you because I don't know. And I cannot fake anything. I can't fake anything. Many people, Africans, have turned men of God to false prophets. When you see a prophet of God, the first thing you say is pray for me. It is in the midst of prayer he can now pick something. He's not God. When you say pray for me, as he lays his hand, bam, his gift is activated. He can ask you, who is this person? What is this? But not just looking at him and say, oh yeah, talk to me. The God that we know is very real. The God we are talking about is not complex. The Bible says commandments are not grievous. 1 John 5:3. His commandments are not grievous. It's not terrible.